Hey group one, it's the SunSage back to do your pick a card reading. This reading is their V-Day intentions, okay? What are your persons or whoever you're connected to romantically right now? Do they have any sort of romantic intentions or plans for you guys for Valentine's Day? So some of the information can come as a surprise. Some of you may already intuitively know what's going on or what may not be going on for your Valentine's Day, but I'm going to take a look at the cards and see what comes through, all right? So, group one, you selected the selenite palm stone, okay? The selenite palm stone and Gothic tarot. All right, so I'm actually going to use these tarot cards that you selected to clarify the oracle messages that come through. So I'm going to grab some cards for you guys to see what your person's V-Day intentions are towards you. Like, what are they planning? What do they want to happen? What are their intentions for that day for you both? All right, so for you, I have positivity. Their V-Day intentions towards you, group one. What are your person's Valentine's Day intentions? Magic. Okay. What are your person's intentions towards you, Valentine's Day? Abundance. Okay. Someone's getting gifts. This is confirmation here for somebody. Innocence. Okay. I'm picking up that your person wants a redo. Like, your person is ready to start over and have a new look on your relationship. It feels like the magic is in the air. That's what I'm picking up, but we're going to see what else comes through. What do we have for your person's intentions towards you? Gifts. Yeah. Somebody here will be getting something very special or a few, very special things from this person. Patience. All right. What do we have from group one? Their person's Valentine's Day intentions, support. All right. And what else do we have? What are their Valentine's passion? This is my favorite card in this deck. I love that this has come out. So you guys have passion. I'm going to grab one more. And we have open up. Yeah, so I feel like this is actually going to be a great new beginning for some of you in your relationship with your person. For others of you, you've been on a really good trajectory or things are headed in the direction of making things more serious or just appreciating each other and showing each other your love a lot more. So I do feel like this is a group that is has a lot to look forward to when it comes to Valentine's Day, right? It feels like your person's intentions, at least, right? This isn't about their actions. That's another pick a card reading. But this is like their intentions are definitely well-meaning. And it does feel like you're going to get some sort of gift, right? This isn't actions. Again, this is intentions. But the fact that it's heavily weighing on them and it's on their mind, I do feel like your person wants to start this Valentine's Day with you in a positive light. And it feels like for a lot of you, it's a special note, a special message, a special gift. So positivity here is letting me know your person is hoping things go well with you guys on Valentine's Day. They're hoping they say the right things. They're hoping that you guys are in a good place by that day. They're hoping that they have the courage to do what they feel like they want to do. And so it feels like this person would like to remain positive. If they have said they aren't looking like something like they don't celebrate Valentine's Day or they don't typically look forward to this day, there's something about how they connect to you that has made them change their mind on that. Knight of Cups. So this is an offer, right? I do feel like a lot of you are connected to someone who knows that they owe you something, whether it's an apology, whether it is some sort of reciprocation. This person is coming through with a softer energy with their intentions, making it known here that their intentions are definitely to celebrate the day with you, but to also celebrate in a special, unique way with you, you guys' way, right? Whatever that means. It may not include a dinner at a 5-star restaurant. It may not include, like an engagement ring, but it can be something as simple as being together, right? And reaching out to each other just to know that you're thinking of each other. So I do feel like this person is thinking about it right now, what their plans are for Valentine's Day with you. Their intentions seem to be very positive. All right. That's the biggest message that I pull from all of these messages here is that this person has a positive outlook on Valentine's Day with you. Some of you are Pisces or connected to a Pisces. This person is going to be like that magic is in the air, that love is in the air. Some of you, we have opened up here, and I do see the Ace of Swords, so I do want to say some of you, this person may be feeling like opening up to you, okay? So for those of you who may feel like this person isn't going to come through for you for Valentine's Day and do something special, get you something, there still may be a gift in this day for you as far as this person opening up, as far as this person reaching out, some sort of communication, right? Even if there isn't a tangible gift to receive, there still feels like there could be something this person is giving you that will mean a lot to you. With the Knight of Cups here, it feels like there could be some kind and loving words shared. There could also be some talks about the future and what you guys have versus what they want with you. So their intentions remain positive. I do feel like a lot of them would either like to pull something big off, or they are planning something, for you with magic here. This card always looks like somebody being proposed to, just the magic of it. It's definitely like a wizard handing an orb of wisdom or something to an apprentice, but that can be symbolic for your relationship reaching another level, right? You have been initiated into a new level of your connection. So magic feels like there will be something magical that will happen for a lot of you here on Valentine's Day with your person. And I feel like this person is going to attempt to make it special for you, even if they're not used to celebrating this day. Again, there's something about you that they want to, right? The Six of Wands, they want to triumph here. This is like somebody that really wants to impress you. I feel like there will be attention given to you by this person on Valentine's Day. I do feel like their intentions are to see you. Okay. This feels like a physical seeing you with the Six of Wands, giving you some sort of recognition. Hey, I'm coming over, or you can come over, or we can go out, something like that. So this feels like some sort of recognition with magic specifically, that there is going to be acknowledgement of you and who you are to them, and the fact that they wanted to celebrate this day with you. All right. So yeah, it could be really magical for some of you. It could be a really special time in this connection because their intentions are leading towards action. I feel mainly for this group. Abundance here. So this is that tangible gift or tangible gifts, just something to show their love, their appreciation for you. It does feel like their V-Day intentions are to shower you, all right, with gifts or love or just abundance, right? They want you to know that you are appreciated here with abundance. And I feel like some of you may get some type of spa certificate, gift card or something from your person. The Four of Swords, which is about taking a break, can be about relaxing. That spa energy is very heavy, right? Some of you, your person has already said, yeah, I want us to do a couple's a retreat or a couple spa, something like that. Something where you can take time away and be treated and be catered to. This abundance is someone who sits back and is able to enjoy life's blessings effortlessly, right? No work necessary. So this really does, with the Four of Swords, feels like their intentions are to let you lay back, to let you chill while they do all the work, or while they provide services for you in some way. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you here do have somebody who genuinely loves you and wants to show you on Valentine's Day. So they're thinking, they are thinking about how they could make this day special for you, right? For those of you that are at odds with your person, it doesn't really show up here. I'll be honest. And that could be because you may think that this person is thinking negatively about you right now, but they are actually, probably because it is close to Valentine's Day, are starting to think of you more, starting to miss you more, starting to have these loving feelings and images of you more. So I do feel like a lot of you are connecting to somebody who wants to do something special for you. Ace of Cups letting me know they do want a new start here. So why do we have innocence? Okay. Why do we have innocence for you, group one? Your person's Valentine's Day intentions. What do we have? What do we have? We have the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So there could be planning as we speak, right? I feel like with this innocence and Seven of Pentacles, the main energy that I'm picking up is that this person does want to put in some sort of effort. Now for those of you that have been in separation for some time, or you're not talking to your person, because of something that happened, right? There is this energy coming from them with their intentions, like anything they try or anything they do would be a wasted effort. Okay. So there's a little bit of frustration in trying to get back into your good graces. I feel like this message would mainly be for those of you who are not communicating with your person right now. There's some sort of separation. That Seven of Pentacles feels like they know that it's a long shot, that you are even going to communicate with them by or before Valentine's Day. And so as much as they want to do for you, as much recognition they want to show, they may still feel like it's not going to be received in the way that they want it to be. So the innocence almost feels like they're scared to, reach out to you, or scared to make something happen here for some of you, right? Not all of you, for some of you. But I do feel like this person has, let me see why we have this Seven of Pentacles group one. Let's see. It's the Knight of Wands, okay? So the reason why I feel like for a lot of you, the reason why this person may feel some type of way, and I got this Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and I kind of knew it with that Knight of Wands coming through, is that they feel like you may not trust their motives, right? So a lot of you do care for this person, but you do want this to be something more special than just an opportunity or a moment for them to come back into your life for some physical passion, just to leave you again, right? So I do feel like this person knows that you're smart. You're going to figure it out if that is the plan. And I do feel like for the most part, there's a sincere effort wanting to be put in by Valentine's Day to make it special for you. But I also feel like if you're dealing with a Knight of Wands, a Knight of Cups type person, this is somebody who may also have other people that they say like they send that text out to a few other people. And so they may feel like you don't trust them, and there could be a lot of reason that you don't. These nights are definitely not always about, going back and forth, being in and out of people's lives, but there are specific energies here, Pisces, Sagittarius, where you're dealing with somebody who even though they try to show up for you on that day, or even though their intentions are to show up for you on that day and do something special, how many other people are you doing this for, right? Is it going to be so special that I know that we're exclusive? Is it going to be so special that I know that, you love me for sure? And so they may feel a little bit of doubt about being able to offer that. Now, they do definitely want some passion here. For some of you, I'm picking up, you haven't been with them physically in a long time. Okay. So this person definitely is feeling the need to open the door back up to a passionate new beginning. And they're feeling like this is a great starting point to do something for you for Valentine's Day, even though they know you may be a little bit suspicious of their motives. All right. So we have gifts, okay? This is for those of you whose person is going to be spending money on you or coming through again with something special. A gift can be a poem. A gift can be a song. A gift can be an antique heirloom from a family member. Hey, this is more special to me than anything I could give you that costs a lot of money, right? So this does feel like a lot of you have somebody whose intentions are to shower you with gifts, shower you with love, appreciation, recognition. I do pick up from this gifts almost an insecurity, like some of you have somebody who wishes they could do more. Because let's see what this gift is. Let's see why we have this. It's the World, okay? Speaking of wishing they could do more, wishing they could give you the world, right? That's just how much you mean to them for a lot of you. But outside of that, I do feel like the World is symbolizing some sort of accomplishment, some sort of, we made it, right? We got, we had our moments, we had our challenges, our blockages in this relationship, and we got back together, we made it, whatever. So some of you are going to have something to celebrate as far as a triumph, over those challenges that you had in your relationship. Why else do we have gifts? Some of you, this person does want to travel with you with the world here. Someone is getting a ticket to leave the country. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is on your person. And the fact that they're showing, Knave of Pentacles, Page energy. And the fact that they're showing up with these offer court cards, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Knave of Pentacles, tells me that your person is thinking a lot about getting you something. Okay, their intentions are to get you something. This feels, the Page of Pentacles is sometimes not necessarily in this deck, but it is sometimes my invitation card, or my here's your ticket to this event sort of thing on me. So I do feel like that's a way to extend an olive branch. There's some sort of ticket here for somebody to go out of town, to take a flight somewhere. That could just be one of the gifts. Someone in particular is getting 4 gifts, and one of those gifts will be some sort of Mediterranean cuisine here. I'm picking up somebody who is going to somewhere where there is a lot of water, a lot of sand, and the natural resources contain a lot of gold. So whatever that means for you guys, I do feel some places coming through that are not your typical, Miami, San Diego. Like, I feel like you guys are really going somewhere you may have never been before. That's why that world could be here, because it could feel like an accomplishment, somewhere you haven't been, somewhere you are, it's a new door opening for you. And it feels like, again, it's on your person. Okay. So, 7, patience here. Okay. So, your person's intentions, I think they do, their intentions may prove more exciting than their actions for a lot of you. So for those of you who are in that situation, particularly because they have knights coming out for them, they may not be ready to go as far as you are ready to go. They do know, however, that you are somebody who means something to them, and they want to find a way to show you that doesn't seem like it's putting them in a situation where the pressure will be put on them. So some of you may be dealing with somebody who goes back and forth between, should I even take these steps towards group 1? Are they going to, after, I give this rose, or after I give, flowers, whatever gift I have planned, are they going to automatically make me go through some sort of monogamy committed situation that I may not be ready for? So there is something about, you're going to have patience with this person. They are a knight. They do want action towards you. I do feel like they're thinking about it right now. 9 of Wands here, but they just don't want to be pushed, right? They don't want to be pushed. Like, it's almost like whatever they offer, whether it's, hey, I'll cook for you, or hey, I just wanted to give you this dandelion, like something, even if it's really small, right? With that Knave of Pentacles, a small offer. It does feel like they just want you to know they're thinking of you on this day. They do care for you. They do love you, for a lot of you, but please don't pressure me, because then I'm going to feel backed into a corner with this 9 of Wands here. And I'm going to feel the need to express some sort of resistance or pushback in some way. So I feel like they want the peace with you on Valentine's Day for sure. That's why a lot of these messages are coming through, that they're trying to figure out something to do that is going to put you in, or put them in your good graces. And I feel like the 9 of Wands is just confirming that they do want something, but they don't want to feel pressured, right? Or you may get some form of resistance. Like, let's say they even cook dinner for you on Valentine's Day. There could be something here about someone's person serving them, particularly if they're an earth sign or a fire sign, serving them, food, cuisine from their part of the world or something like that. They just want you to have that moment, take that moment for what it is, and don't pressure them to do anything else, right? But their intentions are to persevere in this connection and to show you with this Nine of Wands that, look, I'm not ready for this to be over, right? I don't want you to think ill of me. I don't want you to think that there's anybody else out here that's on your level, right? Even for those of you that have just met someone and they could still be in the dating world, maybe dating you and someone else, it still feels like this person wants to make a big effort, a big push towards you. They just are requiring your patience, right? Whatever they do, they don't want it to make you feel like you guys have to rush into anything, or they don't want to feel like it's going to automatically lead to a committed situation. Again, they feel like they're not ready for some of you. So we have support. Like I was saying, you know, I feel like your person just wants to show you that they support you and that they care about you, and that they're thinking of you, right? They don't want you to feel alone. Their intentions are to make you feel like you have somebody on Valentine's Day. I'm picking up also a lot of friendship energy, a lot of friends who know they are more than friends here. Okay, there are lots of you here receiving this message that have this special bond with somebody, and you know that it can be more. And there could still be some obstacles remaining before you can come together. But I do feel like on Valentine's Day, there's an energy here like there's no one this person wants to spend it with more than you. And whatever their situation, they just want you to know that you're not alone on that day. They're thinking of you. Their intentions are to treat you or to show you something different. But they will also need some sort of patience. Why do we have support here? For group one, their person's Valentine's Day intentions. Why do we have support? It's the Knave of Swords, okay? A lot of you, your person has been closely watching you, okay? They do want to see if you have moved on. For some of you, for those in that situation, are they dealing with someone else, right? Is it appropriate for me to come through with a gift? Is it appropriate for me to call them or text them and say Happy Valentine's Day? So I do pick that energy up, like somebody's person is sort of scoping the scene to make sure it's safe for them to do something at all. For others of you, support with this Knave of Swords is confirmation that I feel like this person has offered their support before. And the Knave of Swords tells me that it was probably a short-term situation, or it felt like it wasn't genuine, okay? The Knave of Swords energy is definitely immature, sort of gossipy, sort of energy. I always say gossipy, but what I mean by that is that this person sort of leans on the advice of others when it comes to you, or they may be easily influenced. So you're kind of cautious about taking them at face value sometimes, because no matter what you experience with them, what if they go back to their friends or go back to like a family member, and that they make them start questioning everything they experience with you. So I feel like this person knows that they have allowed the influence of others to filter into their interactions with you and how they ultimately perceive you. And I also feel like they're a little sick of that, right? So they're coming through with this support, saying, look, it doesn't matter what anyone says. I don't care what anyone thinks of you. I like you. I love you. Whatever your level of commitment is here, I feel like they want you to know that, right? Passion. Definitely that Knight of Wands energy showing up. This person hasn't felt you in a long time, okay? For a lot of you, they haven't been with you. So that passion feels like this person is wanting to come through and experience intimacy with you and use that day as your moment, right? The time to seize that moment. The Emperor. Some of you may get some action from this person, okay? This Emperor and that Knight of Wands and that Knight of Cups. I mean, that's movement, right? That's movement in your direction. So this person's intentions are definitely to take some sort of action towards you that is going to prove to you that they feel something for you. And for a lot of you, it's going to happen, right? Particularly if they're a fire sign, Aries here, Sagittarius, Leo energy, very strong. This person is not going to be able to contain their passion for you. That's what I'm mainly picking up. So a lot of you are going to get that passion from them. Their Valentine's Day intentions are to take the lead. All right. And that sounds good for a lot of you, because you're like, this person never initiates a date. This is the Knights may not, but the Emperor will. Okay. The Emperor's like, get dressed. I'm going to pick you up at 8. We're going to go here. And they have it all planned out, all mapped out. Let me see what's going on with this Emperor. Let's see if I can get some intentions with this Emperor. It's the King of Wands. Yeah, again, more fire sign energy. Leo specifically with the Queen of Cups. This person's goal, their intentions are to woo you. Okay, their intentions are to take direct action towards you. Yeah, they want to be with you physically. Okay, some of them may be doing it. That may be their motivation, their sort of goal. And you have to, you know, whatever your boundaries are or whatever you're comfortable with, you have to make that clear to them that I just want, you know, the attention and I just want the time with you, right? Depending on where you are in your relationship, you may not even want that with them just yet. But this person certainly wants that with you. They're very attracted to you. And so it feels like you're dealing with a very strong-headed person who knows what they want. And they're going to use Valentine's Day as sort of a way to take the steps that they've been wanting to take for some time. You have Leo here. Gemini is here. Pisces, but yeah, we could say Scorpio, Cancer. All right. And open up. So this also to me feels like intimacy. This feels to me like a lot of you are dealing with somebody who is going to try to, their intentions are to make you feel comfortable, safe, vulnerable enough with them so that they are able to experience that passion with you, that deep, intense passion with you, right? Opening up for their intentions is also about maybe I can get group one to trust me a little more, right? Maybe if I show up for them, maybe if I show them these gifts or show them how I feel about them, if I write this song or give them this card, right, it'll be an opportunity for them to get me off block or to, you know, open up to me. So there will be those of you here who have this person blocked in some way. The door has been closed on them in some way. And so that's why they're thinking of all of these things to do. Their intentions are to come forward with a very powerful energy. Ace of Swords, my confirmation of truth. And we saw it at the bottom of the deck earlier. You guys are their Empress. You guys are their divine counterpart here at the bottom of the deck. So you are connecting to somebody who, of course, with the Ace of Swords, it's about opening up and speaking the truth, right? I think that a lot of you are in a situation where this could be a really good day to finally talk about how you feel about each other, what you've been thinking about being in a relationship, what your thoughts are, right? And I do feel like if you're thinking that, well, your person is as well. Their intentions are to communicate with you. Their intentions are to hopeful that you will let your guard down and let them in enough so that you guys can not just have some sort of physical intimacy, but so that you can also experience an emotional vulnerability, but still feel safe. Okay, if that makes sense. So this Ace of Swords is very important. Again, this is like my make it official card sometimes. So for some of you, there is that energy here that when you guys start opening up and, oh, I feel that way about you too, or I think about you too, or whatever, that could be your moment where you just go, fine, let's be together, right? Let's make this work. All right, so I am going to grab some messages, some themes to see what their intentions towards you for Valentine's Day are. Group one. All right, let's see what their Valentine's Day intentions towards you are. Let's see what we have. All right, so we have, okay, this isn't supposed to be here, but this message is for someone. I keep thinking about the last time we were together. Okay, this card is in the wrong deck. But they keep thinking about the last time you were together, confirming that some of you have not been with this person for some time. So yeah, let's see what we have. Their Valentine's Day intentions up from here. Yeah, that's that positivity. That's that magic, right? Let's make it work. Let's try things differently this time. I'm going to be more open with you. I want to make it safe for you to feel like you can be more open with me. So there's definitely positivity coming in with this person's intentions. Again, this isn't action. I'll do a different reading on that, but vacation, right? What did I say? That traveling, that wanting to get you alone in a really exotic place for some of you. So that vacation is on their mind right now too. There's a moment where they want to have with you outside of your friends, your family, you know, you two together in a very sexy place. Sinking hearts. Okay. So there's a feel, this is the sinking where it's like something sinking, falling, something that is unable to stay afloat. So I do feel this energy of this person is almost kind of feeling the need to run up to you and offer you something before it's too late, right? Because I feel like both of you are missing each other. For those of you separated, both of you are connected in such a way that it's very difficult for you to be away from each other. So this person is thinking long and hard about what they can realistically pull off for Valentine's Day, but for the most part, their intentions feel very good towards you, to celebrate that day with you and to celebrate that day for you. Okay. Like do something to honor you. That's what I mean by for you. All right. So that is what I have for you, group one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the details in the description box. Hello, group two. It is the Sun Sage. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This is your next pick a card. What are your person's Valentine's Day intentions towards you? So this is different from actions. I'm going to do separate readings for actions that they're going to take towards you for Valentine's Day. But I did want to see what their current intentions are for Valentine's Day. Are they even thinking about it? Is this something that they want to have action, take action towards? So we are going to see. All right. So I'm going to grab some messages and then I'm going to clarify them with the tarot and we'll get started. You guys selected the Labradorite here. All right. The Labradorite and the Mucha Tarot. All right. So I'm going to grab some oracle messages first and see what this person's intentions are for Valentine's Day for you. All right, so whoever you are thinking of, that is who I am channeling. All right, group two. So let's see what your person's intentions are towards you for Valentine's Day. If they have any intentions, what are they? All right, trust. Okay, what else do we have for group two? What are their person's intentions? Dreaming. All right, what else do we have? Do that again. All right, contentment. What else do we have for group two? Breaking free, their Valentine's Day intentions. So I was just going to say, a lot of you feel like you have somebody where you may kind of intuitively know your person, and I'm picking up, like, look, like I wasn't even doing bottom of the deck, but there's go with the flow here. You do have a go with the flow type person. They don't really plan for stuff like this. They may not be the celebratory type. They're more chill, laid back. They don't really care about these types of holidays. They're going to give you something about it's a consumer holiday, you know, stuff like that. So you feel like you have somebody like that. It doesn't feel like it means that they don't care about you, but I'm going to say their intentions right now are they're in a pretty comfortable space with you, or at least they feel like they are. So they may not feel the need to do anything. All right. But we're going to see. We're going to keep going here. All right. Let's see what we have from your person, their intentions for you for Valentine's Day. What do we have? Forgiveness. Okay. Some of you, you're like, we're not even in a place where we can plan on Valentine's Day, right? For whatever reason. And there has to be some communication first. We kind of have to clear the air about something. So you may not be expecting much because it's not realistic, right? For you guys to kind of celebrate that together. For others of you, you still want something from this person, but there does have to be a conversation first. There does have to be some forgiveness. Your person does feel like they want your forgiveness, and we'll get into the why in a second. And we have family, their intentions towards you for Valentine's Day. And I'm picking up two different energies. I'm going to get to that I have guarded. Yep, that's definitely coming through. What do we have from your person? Their intentions open up. All right, what do we have from your person's intentions towards you, towards Valentine's Day? Communication, which is exactly what I feel needs to happen here. I do have romance at the bottom of the deck. I'll leave this here because I do feel like you guys have kind of a go with the flow type person. If it happens, you know, if we make something happen, great. But if we don't, it doesn't change anything, how I feel about you, something like that. I feel like there are others of you who have somebody that you are with, but you're not like expecting much from them because again, they don't feel like they celebrate. I'm just picking up a King of Swords with a King of Cups energy. They love you. They care about you. They want to, you know, continue like being with you, but they don't really see the importance. They may not share, right? If you have value in this day, they may not share that value. And they want you to understand their side of it, and you are trying to get them to understand their side of it. And I don't see compromise here, but we will get into it. Trust. Okay. So your person's intentions towards you, I feel like they're already kind of working on their trust with you. I feel like that's where they are right now. I actually feel like their main thing is to make something happen with you long term, right? So again, these short-term moments, these holidays, they may not place a lot of value on, that may not be something that to them is a show of love, but there are other things it feels like that's happening with them that they may want to show you by Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day. I feel like you guys have been trying to work on your trust with each other. I feel like they want you to trust them, right? That there's an energy here, 8 of Wands. There's a lot of communication being stressed here. I feel like they want you to trust that they're going to say something to you on that day. They are going to communicate with you. You will not be forgotten. That's what this feels like. Trust. I'm going to call you. I'm going to message you. I'm not going to forget about you. That's exactly what this feels like to me, right? That you're dealing with somebody who may not do like a bunch of extravagant stuff. They don't feel like they're in the mood even. I got contentment here. I got breaking free. But I do have romance at the bottom of the deck, which could actually mean something to this person, that they're going to make it as romantic as they can, what is romantic to them, right? And that could be just making it clear that they see you on this day, they remember you on this day. And for others of you, this 8 of Wands is action, right? They want you to trust that they are going to do something special for you on this day, right? Again, it may not be something big. It may be something really quick, really, fast, but that is going to be something that is meaningful to them. This quick, fast action is something like, let's go grab a bite to eat at like the Chipotle or something. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but this does feel, let me get some confirmation on that 8 of Wands. It's a King of Cups vibe though. This is somebody that really does love you or care for you, is in love with you, whatever level of commitment you're in. Because some of you are like, I've known this person for 8 weeks. How can they love me? Well, they are starting to fall deeper for you, right? And for others of you, they've been there, done that, already fallen deeper for you. And they're just trying to establish some level of trust here. But you are dealing with somebody whose feelings for you are very strong. And when it comes to you and when it comes to Valentine's Day, they're not allowing themselves to succumb to the pressure of, seeing commercials. Where are you getting, your person? Are you get K Jewelers, all of that stuff. They don't really feel the pressure of that, but they do feel like they want to make something happen for you special here. And it mostly feels like verbal stuff, right? It's not really feeling like tangible stuff, but I do feel like you're dealing with a King of Cups here who wants you to know, I know this day is important to you. I don't really celebrate it. It doesn't matter the day, I love you anyway, no matter what day it is, something like that. They feel like they just give some type of story like that, but you are dealing with somebody here who cares very deeply for you. And it feels like they're going to find their own unique way to show that to you. For some of you, you already know what that is with this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There is intimacy planned. They're hoping that they can have this moment with you. They may not do the romantic thing, or they may be back and forth about should they do something romantic. honestly feels like a person who doesn't even know how to do romantic the way you want it. But I do feel like it will still be something that'll make you feel special, okay? They're thinking of you. All right, dreaming. So they may be getting some sort of signs in their dreams, right? That as this day gets closer, they should be planning something or should be doing something. For a lot of you, this person is starting to see synchronicities, or they're starting to, hear your name, right? They're starting to see the car you drive every time. Like, there's something here reminding them of you. There are dreams here that have your imagery, your visuals. So I feel like this person is going to feel compelled to, at the very least, yes, Queen of Cups now, let you know that they care for you. All right. Their intentions do feel, for a lot of you too, some of you aren't expecting anything from your person, and they want to keep it that way so that they can give you the day of your dreams. So some of you, you're silently, quietly sort of manifesting something special here. And I feel like your person may not be talking too much about it. Even in your communication, right? You may be waiting for them to mention it, right? And they're not. And what I'm picking up is that there's a quiet sort of love here between you two, that as King of Wands and Queen of Wands, it's not, right? It's not bold and, salacious and seductive and all of those things. It's very reliable. It's very lasting. So I do feel like your person is going back and forth, when they do remember this day, or when someone mentions it to them. Hey, are you doing anything for Valentine's Day? I do feel like they go deep within themselves and think of you and what you deserve. And it feels like they think you deserve a lot here. For the most part, this will be about them sharing their emotions with you. For group one, I kind of picked up like gifts and money, vacation. And for you guys, I'm picking up like shows of love, like some sort of support, some sort of affirmation, or affirming that they do love and care for you, regardless of what they're able to make happen. In reality, there's some message here that, they're content with you anyway, and they would like for you to be content with them anyway. So there's, like I said, there's a comfort in your relationship where they may not feel that pressure from you that they need to do anything at all, right? This is kind of that relationship where you guys may not talk about, like, what are you getting me for Christmas? What are you getting me for my birthday? What are you getting me? Like, you may not do that. So they're sort of going by what they know of you, right? And that is that you don't really push them to do something that they haven't already thought of. A lot of you are like, I don't want to have to remind somebody. I want them to know that this is important to me, or that I want something on this day. And those could still be some of the kinks that you're working out in your relationship, is that, okay, it's not important to you, but it's important to me. But for the most part, if that hasn't been communicated, your person feels pretty comfortable how things are between you. And it feels like their intentions for you for Valentine's Day may almost be to do nothing, because they don't see that you require them to do anything. Why do we have this contentment? It's the Ace of Wands, right? Some of them are going to be like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. Okay, I'll come over, yeah, I'll bring, some wine or some liquor or something, and we can, chill, Netflix and chill, quote unquote chill. But yeah, your person feels like you guys have this really relaxing relationship with each other. There will be some friends with benefits here. I'm picking up a little bit more than friends though, because we have this King of Cups, and I feel like this person has made you, has communicated in some way that they feel a little bit more for you than a friend. But definitely there's energy here that you don't pressure them, right? There's energy here that they can be themselves and sort of just offer maybe something physical and intimate, and you'll be okay with that, right? That's not a bad thing, right? It just depends on what everybody likes individually. There are lots of people who are like, look, I'm perfectly okay with, us just chilling together. We don't have to do anything major. And I feel like that's exactly where it's headed with this person. Again, this is separate from what their action will be. But for a lot of you, their intentions are just to keep things very peaceful with you, to let you know they remember you on that day, that this is a time for them to say, you know, something that means something to them and they know will mean something to you, right? And breaking free, all right? Their intentions for Valentine's Day. Let me see what this is before I... Breaking free. Okay, that Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. So I was going to say, for those of you dealing with that person that's like, I don't celebrate holidays. I don't do, because I wanted to see if this was breaking free from you. Or breaking free from this relationship, but that's not what I'm picking up on. There are those of you who, like I said, you're not even in a place where that's something that you're considering realistically right now because you are separated. But let's go deeper into this message here of this Eight of Swords and this breaking free. I feel like a lot of you do have somebody who for years of their life, they have, the bare minimum has been okay. And I do feel like some of you have that person, even if you're not applying that pressure, right? Even if you aren't intentionally applying that pressure, for those of you where this person feels pressure, dealing with somebody like you, there's still an energy here that you are dealing with a person who wants to not be that way, as far as like, I don't want to be a person who like can't even celebrate a little holiday, right? I think all these, I think deeper into it than it really is. And it's really just a day to show somebody you love, just another day to show someone you love how much you love them. So I do feel like this is going to be a pensive, you know, depending on when you're receiving this message, a pensive time before that day gets here, that this person is going to be thinking a lot about, should I do something? Should I stay who I am, stay true to myself? Should I, there's a lot of mindsets that they've developed over the years that they're going to have a hard time breaking free from, right? This is that stubborn person who really does care for you and doesn't necessarily see the importance of breaking some of those habits, right? Not necessarily for them, but for you, right? Making a sacrifice here. So some of you have somebody who's like, oh, I've been like this for years. I don't celebrate with anybody that I'm with. I just don't like the holiday. I don't care. You know, it's about money. You know, those people who are like, it's just about money anyway. And you're dealing with somebody who now feels like they're in somewhat of a struggle, a conflict. Like, I do care about group two. Is group two going to think I don't care about them if I... So there's going to be a lot going on in their head. Their intentions are to definitely make it clear that they care for you. They just wish they didn't have to possibly do it in a way that feels sort of forced and contrived here. So your person is breaking free, or their intentions are to break free from maybe their pattern and habit of doing things or not doing things for the person they love on Valentine's Day. And they have a lot to think about because it's coming very soon. All right. So we have forgiveness. Okay. So I do feel like a lot of you are in situations where your person really does feel comfortable with you, and they do really feel content in this connection with you. And there's not really a lot of energy about them not being sure about what you guys have. It feels like they know what they feel. It also feels like, again, because they don't really, they don't really feel like they make it obvious or make it sort of like public or something like that, that you got, like, they've done things that have been hurtful to you that you've kept to yourself, right? So there's something speaking to them intuitively in that King of Cups energy that they do want your forgiveness for. I'm sorry that I forgot your birthday. I'm sorry that I didn't acknowledge you on Christmas. Something like that, where they're like, here's another holiday reminding me of what I haven't done towards group two, what I haven't put an effort towards, right? They're more along the lines of a long-term visionary type person. And, you know, whatever they do in the moment has to contribute to the long-term. Justice here. They do want to stay getting along with you, or they do want to get along with you. They want to apologize. They want your forgiveness. They want that sense of togetherness with you. I do feel like the closer that day gets, they're going to be reminded of other people celebrating. They're going to see pictures on social media of people taking themed Valentine's Day photos and with their person, and people, you know, treating their lover out, and they're gonna feel left out of that. I think they know that. So they're thinking, right? They're definitely thinking of what to give you here with the Six of Pentacles and how to make this situation with you right. Because even if there isn't some sort of blatant dissatisfaction from you that they are not doing or not behaving in a way like somebody that loves you would, there is a certain acknowledgement from your person that they could do more. And so I feel like justice here, that's an opportunity for them, Valentine's Day, to make that effort towards you. Even if they don't celebrate, it's not about them. It's about you. So I feel like some of you have somebody who is actually saying that, right? You know, please forgive me. I was being selfish. It's a small sacrifice. I want to stay on good terms with you for sure, with justice here, right? And keep this connection balanced. You may always show this person your feelings, and you may always give them something for Valentine's Day or their birthday, and they don't really do that for you. And you know, even married couples go through that, right? Typically the masculine energy may forget an anniversary, forgets a birthday, something like that. That doesn't mean they don't love their spouse, but there is a lack of consideration that I feel like, you know, your person has, that a lot of people deal with in relationships, that they do want to work on. Family, their intentions towards you. See, this feels like the long-term, their end game sort of message here to you is that, look, I'm going to have a family with you. We're going to be together. Why do we need Valentine's Day? Something like that. They're very lax about this energy, about this day. But I do feel you guys do have somebody here that's here for the long term. The star, right? There's a sense that it's destined for you two to be together. They do feel like they've gotten that message, right? That synchronicity, that dream, you know, there was something that spoke to them that you are the one for them and that they need to invest here, right? But they don't really do short-term investment, right? Let me take you out for lunch every day to build that trust, to build that communication. They're more along the lines of, when I get it, I'm going to spend it, or, you know, a year from now, I'll be able to do the thing, without really keeping you in the loop here. But I do feel like you're connected to somebody who feels like they want to be with you. They want to have a family with you. They want to, at some point very soon, start investing in this relationship in a much deeper way. So family feels very positive here. It feels like this person wants to be with you. Maybe you have a family already and they love your family and they want to spend Valentine's Day with you guys, right? Your person just feels like they have this sense of love and contentment and satisfaction being with you, and that they want to continue that. As far as signs, so far we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here, Libra, Aquarius is here. I got this 10 of Pentacles that's at the bottom of the deck that showed up with the family and the star. So this is certainly about somebody who already feels like they have something with you that is a solid foundation. And instead of saying, why do I need to celebrate this day? They're kind of going, you know, having this conversation with themselves of, I really need to, you know, do something amazing. I really need to give a little bit more of myself to group 2 for this day. So their intentions are certainly very good. This feels like wish fulfillment. Something you've been manifesting or wishing for is actually something they may try to make happen, may try to make come true. And for, you know, others of you, there may be some sort of conception that happens on Valentine's Day, even if it's unknowing, right? It's a blessing that comes into your life, that this person always wanted with you. And it feels like if you guys see each other and spend time with each other in an intimate way, that is something that could certainly happen here. Guarded. All right. This feels like that energy of, I don't want to be pressured into, you know, celebrating something I really don't care about or believe in, but I also don't want to make you feel like you don't matter to me. So I do feel like that guarded has a message here from your person with their intentions that, and then as you can see, the heart, it's a shield. It's like a little shield, and the heart is behind the shield and the barbed wire. And so you have somebody here, because open up comes right after that, who has not been allowing themselves to sort of enjoy what relationships are about. What do we have? Yep, 2 of Cups and 7 of Cups. They've been in somewhat of a haze connected to you. Like they really are feeling you, Group 2. For others of you, they really are in love with you, right? But there has been this sense, 7 of Cups, of what do I do with this? This relationship is so like powerful and it's come into my life and I'm happy, but I'm also very scared, you know, that this is like the big leagues, right? This is how marriages happen. This is how people end up together for years and start families. And, you know, it's that energy of I'm all in, but I'm still scared, right? So your person has been guarded. A lot of you will know that this person has not opened up as much to you as they could. There still may be things you don't know about them. You still may not know things about their family, Group 2. I'm picking up that, you know, you guys may not have had the conversation. What's your favorite color? What's your last name, even for some of you who, you know, recently met this person. So they do feel, you know, what you feel for them. And there's a mutual energy here between you two. They do feel like they want to let you know that you're special to them. I got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. More energy here about if you guys do celebrate, it will be as a family. Maybe someone's having a dinner or a party and you go, hey, I'm having a Valentine's Day party and we'd love for you to come over, right? My family's going to be here. My friends are going to be here. So this event, for those of you having one, and this person comes, will be how they get to know you and your family. And if they invite you, how you get to know them and their family. So there's a lot here about your person having been heartbroken before, having lost trust in people they loved before, and they're starting to rebuild that with you. Okay, the 2 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is, to me, in this energy, fear of the unknown and confusion about how to handle any type of pressure or heartbreak. But I do feel like they're going to allow themselves to open up. So their intentions are to let you know a little bit more about them on Valentine's Day or close to that day. This person is going to be saturated with like imagery and social media commercials, advertisement of the day. And so they can't help but think of you, especially if they're a King of Cups. Their heart is already expanding, seeing some of these images and getting some of these messages. The 2 of Wands here. Right. Again, you have somebody who like looks at the long term. Look at this 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They want you to know that that's really where their head is. The future, right? 3 years from now, 2 months from now, I want you to know that we're going to be in a much better position. But I do feel like a part of opening up is sharing with you why they may not want to celebrate Valentine's Day if they don't, or why they don't like this day or something. What trauma is holding them back with that guarded energy? Why are they shielding their heart from you, even though they have let you know in some way that it's yours? So I do feel like you have somebody who you're going to learn a lot more about, right? Whether it's on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day. There's just something about the energies coming through where they're not really going to be able to stay away from you. They're not going to be able to stay closed off from you. So there is a desire to learn more, to expand what you guys already know about each other and turn it into something that is, you guys finishing each other's sentences and giving off that twin energy. So your person really does have a lot on their mind right now. Some of them don't know, like they want to show you their love with this 2 of Cups, but they don't know how, and they're guarded, right? And they, this is somebody, I will say, Group 2, who they may have celebrated with somebody in the past, or there was a relationship, a significant relationship, and that person was ungrateful and they swore to themselves they would never do it again. They made a vow that no matter what, they would never, ever, ever spend that much money or give that much of themselves. So that's what you're dealing with, right? For a lot of you. And communication. Okay, so your person's intentions, again, are to open up, to share more with you, to let you know some things about them, about their past. The Two of Swords, they're still going to remain guarded in a way. But the Queen of Pentacles is, I feel your energy. I've been feeling this throughout the entire thing, that you've been very patient with them. You've been very loving. You've been very understanding of them, and you haven't rushed them. And maybe you feel like you should have, right? Maybe you feel like you should put pressure on them. But you know that this person, you know, can break. And you know that they are just getting back into sort of allowing themselves to trust again. So some of you have that deep knowing and understanding of the High Priestess that, you know, I know how this person feels about me. Yeah, it would be great if something special would happen, but I am expecting communication from them. I'm also expecting with this Two of Swords, you know, for them to still feel some sort of hesitancy about completely doing something super major on that day. Some of you do respect it. As a Queen of Pentacles, this is a very respectful and respectable person. So I feel like a lot of you, you know, your person's long-term plans, you know, 2 years from now, I promise you, I'm going to do the best romantic Valentine's Day ever. But right now, they're still slowly starting to take their heart out of this shield, or take their heart from behind this shield. And this is a process that may not be completed, right, by Valentine's Day. And some of you already know this, right? You're just sort of going along with the ride because you both feel like you belong with each other. So what do we have for true love? Okay, so that's confirming what I picked up. We do have a Queen of Cups, King of Cups, true pair here. That means that you both feel something very strong for one another. Again, depending on your level of connection. This person is starting to have feelings for you, or has had feelings for you, is falling in love with you, or they know that they are in love with you. So there's true love here. This is love that is not based on, you know, superficial things. It's not based on money. It's not necessarily based on looks solely, right? But I do feel like you have something here that it is all of those things that this person truly wants to have with you that has made this a true love situation. So for Valentine's Day, some of you may get that love proclamation, right? That love confession. I love you. I'm sorry I can't, you know, give you what I really want to give you, but, you know, give me a year or two, right? But I do feel like this person does truly love you. There's true love here, or there is true love that will form of this love making. Some of you will be perfectly fine, as I saw with this contentment and Ace of Wands, with just being with this person, being close to them, being next to them, being intimate with them. And I feel like that person is perfectly okay with that as well. So they may, you know, I'm not really seeing no gifts. You know, I will say that. But like I told group one, gifts don't always have to be tangible, right? It can be something beautiful and special, and something that makes you feel like you guys are in a good place, right? So there could be some confirmation on this day for you that this is your person, right? And we have part ways, right? So I feel like your person's intentions are, if that stress gets to them, you know, they're going to communicate, hey, maybe today's not the best day for us to see each other. This certainly doesn't feel like a permanent part ways, but it feels like this may be a day that they may have to take to themselves, again, depending on the level of their trauma, depending on how much shame they may feel for not getting you something. They may try to avoid this day. But I do feel like for the most part, you're connected to somebody who cares, and they have their own way of showing it, and they're working on showing it in a more mature way so that they don't let this hold them back from expressing themselves to you. All right, group two, that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, check out the details in the description box. Hi, group three. It is the SunSage. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your next pick a card reading. What are your person's Valentine's Day intentions towards you? So this is different from their actions towards you, which will be another pick a card reading coming soon. But I do want to see what their intentions are. What are they thinking about? What are they possibly wanting to plan or wanting to happen with you on Valentine's Day? So we are going to see what those intentions are, okay? Whoever you are thinking of, that is the person. I am channeling group three. You have selected the rose quartz. All right, you have the rose quartz and the traditional manga tarot. All right, so I'm actually going to start your message with a few oracle messages just to see what intentions your person can have here for you on Valentine's Day, and then I'm going to clarify those with the tarot. So group 3, let's see what's coming in for Valentine's Day as far as your person's intentions. What do we have here? What are their V-Day intentions towards you? Dive deep. All right, what are group 3's person's Valentine's Day intentions? Trust. What are group 3's person's Valentine's Day intentions? Truth. All right, you got trust and truth. All right. What are group 3's Valentine's Day intentions with their person? What are group 3's person's Valentine's Day intentions with group 3? Positivity here. All right, so we're going to move on to the next messages. What else do we have for you guys? We have friendship. Okay, what are your person's intentions towards you? Group 3, we have hope. All right. What are their intentions to support? Okay. I'm picking up some of you have a friendship with this person, like there's some sort of lack of establishment of a romantic situation for some of you, not for all of you, but there is an emphasis on the fact that you're good friends. I want to see what this is that fell everywhere. Trust. I'm keeping that because you guys already have that here. So there's an emphasis on trust and them keeping it real with you on Valentine's Day, and we're going to see why that's coming through. And we also have rejection. Okay. So kind of what I was already feeling from this person's energy with trust and truth being here twice. I mean, trust being here twice. Friendship. I feel like some of you are in a connection where this person doesn't want to lose you, right? They feel like you're a very valuable person that they want in their life. You're somebody that they're establishing a connection with. But there's some reason possibly why this connection is not moving forward. There's a blockage here, right? And I feel like this person is not going to lead you on anymore or going to play this game with you. There's something about Valentine's Day and their intentions being to establish that you guys have a friendship and that right now, you know, being romantic or doing something may be seen as misleading, or give you mixed messages here. So I feel like you're going to learn a lot about this person, and it doesn't feel negative at all. It actually feels like for a lot of you, this may bring some relief. For a lot of you, this may be a day or a time where you actually go, you know what? You know, I needed this to show me something deeper was happening here, right? That's out of my control. You know, it's not about me. I know that I would be an amazing partner to this person. I know that we would have something good, but maybe it's not the right time for some of you. For others of you, you are saying that, you know, you don't want it to come down to just one day, where you guys make things right, right? There's something here trying to be built and established. And right now it may not be that romantic relationship, but it is something. So your person's intentions are to go deeper into what you already have, and their way of doing it feels like to let you know that they don't just want you for physical reasons. They don't just want you in their life to keep you close just out of convenience. And some of you may get an explanation why they've been doing that, for those of you who do have someone who's been doing that. And for others of you, you're going to get the reason on Valentine's Day. Yeah, this is somebody who breaks it down, keeps it real. King of Swords here. So you're going to get a lot of information about this person, whether it's verbal, whether it's a text message, whether it's an intuitive message, why they are not going to necessarily, you know, pull out all the stops on Valentine's Day, why there's no real need for them to do that at this time, because you guys have to establish something first, right? So there's a realism to this person and their intentions. And it's kind of what I picked up, in one of the groups where it was, you may be dealing with somebody that you're not even expecting much on Valentine's Day. And the message message coming through here is that that is the right approach, because you don't want to get your hopes up and your expectations all activated, and then this person is unable to truly follow through with what you want to happen. So I do feel like there's something here about possibly your person setting up some boundaries, having better communication with you about, you know, what this is and what this isn't. This isn't their actions. These are their intentions. I feel like they feel the need. There's something here saying they feel the need to keep it real with you and to let you know, right? In this King of Swords energy, what is this King of Swords about for what their intentions are for Valentine's Day with group 3? It's the Empress. All right. So there's a message here for some of you. I got this Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. King of Swords, Queen of Swords can sometimes be a divorced or not, getting along right now couple. So there is possibly, for some of you, someone else here, right? There is possibly someone else that they have to make things right with first, or someone else that they have to consider first, right? Those of you who are in this situation will know if it's a wife or somebody they've been dealing with possibly longer than you, or just an energy here that even though they don't feel very romantic towards this person as a King of Swords, they do feel like this person is what could be standing in the way of them wanting to do something more romantic with you. So it does feel like there's just something here, someone here, that once you dive deeper and once you get to know this person a little bit more, it's not personal why they can't necessarily have bigger intentions towards you when it comes to Valentine's Day. But there are some realistic life things happening with them that it's not practical to even consider, right? Valentine's Day with you at this time. Now, they do think you're beautiful, all right? They do think that you have a sex appeal about you and they're very attracted. That's why a lot of them don't want to let you go if this is representing your energy and not a third party. But there's also an energy here that you may not even be getting along with this person right now. So the communication is kind of, it's not well. So I do feel like some of you are lowering your expectations for Valentine's Day, and it feels like your person is doing that as well, right? They just want the truth. They just want to give you the truth. They may have felt like that's something that they've withheld from you. And so it feels like this is a time where some energies may be rising, some tensions may start to elevate. There may be some anger developing from this King of Swords and Queen of Swords energy here, showing that you guys still have unaddressed issues and that there's no real reason why there should be any intentions towards a Valentine's Day until these issues get addressed. So I do feel like this person wants you to trust that, this isn't about them not caring about you. They do want you to trust that they aren't, trying to lie to you or mislead you in any way. And I also feel like this trust showing up with this truth and then trust coming out again is about you guys reaching some sort of truth. So we'll get to it that, at this time, they may not be able to make you an offer on Valentine's Day. They may not be able to make things happen for you, but they want you to trust that at some point, they will have that moment with you. They will have an opportunity to at least lay it on the table, how they feel about you. And then you guys can go from there. But the trust with the Ace of Pentacles is that a lot of you are dealing with somebody who wishes they could do more than they realistically can. And I also feel like this message coming through is that there is some sort of closing out of a cycle that needs to happen before this new Ace of Pentacles beginning can even start, right? So some of you haven't spoken to this person. Some of you, the last time you spoke, it was an argument. Others of you, you're dealing with somebody who you felt was manipulative and who you felt was lying to you. So there's an emphasis on honesty this Valentine's Day from your person. For those of them that haven't been telling you the truth, that's all that's on their mind right now towards you. These are their intentions, right? I need to tell group 2 the truth. I have to be honest with group 2. I need to open up to group 2 about what's going on with me in my life and, what can be here and right now what can't be. So truth. I feel like a lot of their intentions are to speak the truth to you. Again, actions are different from intentions, and I'll get into actions in another reading, but their intentions are to speak the truth to you and tell you what's going on with them. Queen of Pentacles, these feminine energies coming out, they haven't come out in no other reading for the most part, and I feel like that's mainly because you guys know that there is an energy here that this person has not closed the door on, possibly someone here that they need to tell you the truth about, the reason why they can't truly do a romantic, exclusive sort of special Valentine's Day anything with you right now is because there's someone else here. Okay, this is somebody else that they may have to sort of go along with on that day. I want to see why this Queen of Pentacles is here. We have Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. All right, what is this Queen of Pentacles about? It's the Eight of Swords. There's a reason why they won't be able to do all they want to do for you with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you have someone trapped in a relationship, or they feel trapped in a relationship. They're not really. The Eight of Swords is you have way more control than you think. Okay, or that you're giving yourself credit for. So they are in a situation, they're in an entanglement. We got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck confirming that energy. Their intentions are, not to do too much on Valentine's Day with you, because this Five of Pentacles is showing that, they either have someone else they have to sort of obligate their time with or to, or there's an energy here that you guys are not in the best place and that there needs to be communication and some sort of trust built between you two before you can start fresh. But I do feel like this person wants to tell you the truth. It almost feels like every time they get a desire to tell you the truth, they withhold, they stop themselves. So similarly, on Valentine's Day, they may get the urge to reach out to you, to communicate to you. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, I miss you. I wished I could spend this day with you, but it does feel like they're leaning towards that's not the best thing to do with the Eight of Swords. And that further keeps them in whatever situation they're in until they are able to free themselves. So positivity, I do feel like your person doesn't want to be at odds with you on Valentine's Day. Their intentions feel like it is to get along with you, to make up with you, but to go slow with that, right? Why do we have positivity here? It's the Two of Swords. This feels like that go slow energy, right? It's that energy of I need to make sure I'm making the right decision with group 3. If I called you group 2, I'm sorry. You are group 3. I'm so sorry. I feel like I called you group 2. But yeah, group 3, I do feel like this person wants to move forward with you, but the Two of Swords is again, some sort of something in the way, keeping them back from currently making a decision, and they need to get across this bridge or get through this energy in this moment so that they can receive clarity before moving forward, right? I do feel like because we have hope here, group 3, your person wants you to remain hopeful. I don't feel like a lot of you are going to be with this person on Valentine's Day, okay? For some of you, that is not news, okay? You know this, you felt this. It's kind of how it's been for others of you, it's kind of the trend, right? Well, they weren't with me last year or the year before that either. Well, they didn't text me last year or the year before that either. Something like that. So they're still in the same situation, it seems like, even if it's just a mindset and not truly a person. And it does feel like they need to figure out what it is that they want with you and what actions they want to take towards you, because right now they feel very stuck. And that is not good when you are ready for action and ready for something more, and they're still giving that bare minimum. Okay. So it does feel like friendship. There has to be something established here, a level of trust. There has to be more communication between you two. And communication, it sounds good, but it's more, it's definitely something that has a deepness to it. It's about, what's going on in your life, right? Maybe I'll feel more comfortable or more like I can trust you if you tell me exactly what's happening in your life, right? You don't have to convince me not to deal with you if you're dealing with somebody else. I just want to know if you're truly dealing with somebody else. For some of you, I felt that coming through very strongly. You know, that if they're dealing with somebody else, they're afraid to tell you, or if they have someone else that they haven't left yet, they're afraid to tell you. So they do want a friendship with you first. They do want to establish a line of communication here so that they can feel free to tell you the truth of what's happening with them without it being uncomfortable, awkward, and kind of like, I don't know if I want to, you know, they're scared, you know, at times, to be honest. Yeah, because of the Three of Swords, they don't want to hurt you. This Magician has been at the bottom of the deck 3 times, okay? So some of you already know that you have somebody who has not been honest with you and who has been manipulating the situation to their advantage, meaning that they kept you around because, yeah, maybe they didn't want to be with somebody else, or maybe they weren't ready to you know, divorce this person, but they told you that they were, or they've been telling you that, and it feels like they still haven't done that. So this Magician feels like reverse energy for me, especially because all the energies we have here. This Three of Swords is like they want to remain friends, but they also don't want to hurt you. They know that you guys have more than a friendship here, and that's the only way a friendship can hurt, right? Is if you are pushed to the friend zone and you truly want more with someone because you started to grow feelings for them and care for them on a deeper level. So this person's intentions, they know that right now they can't be with you, or they know right now that they have to clear up some things in their life that don't involve you, right? So that they can include you at some point. But there's a situation here for a lot of you where there is third party energy. They're already giving themselves to someone else. It doesn't matter if they don't love them. It doesn't matter if they don't want to be with them anymore. If they are not doing anything about that, it feels like 3 people are going to be hurting on Valentine's Day because of their recklessness. So there's an energy that I feel like you guys already know what to expect from this person on Valentine's Day. You already know the excuse you're going to get. You already know the message you're going to get or not get, and you're preparing yourself for this, right? So this message for you can be triggering, but it can also be something that confirms what you already were starting to feel about that day. Now, they do want you to remain hopeful here. Their intentions are themselves to remain hopeful about this relationship with you. Again, they don't want you to not be in their lives. You know, I love this picture. You know, it's 2 people close and together, and I feel like that's what they ultimately want with you. But again, they have to close out the doors somewhere else first. And I'm picking up more of them still trying to keep things to themselves a little bit, holding back a little bit with the strength here, when they know what it is that they need to do is to really tell you the truth and to be honest and realistic with you. So the strength here, you know, it says to me that this person does want to have hope, group 3, that you guys will come together. You'll be back together. You will be able to be, you know, with each other at some point. It'll all make sense later on down the road, something like that. Why is the strength here? Leo energy showing up. The Fool, Aquarius energy showing up here. I feel like they want friendship. They're going to use that as like the way to keep you into their life. You know, let's just be friends. And I feel also like they do that to keep you close because they know that, you know, if they keep you hanging on much longer, a lot of you are likely going to leave them alone anyway with this Fool energy, right? And you may allow the free spiritness of Aquarius season, like somebody, I feel like this Valentine's Day, you're like, that's it. I'm not accepting this anymore. And you leave them alone, right? Others of you, I feel like this person wants you to have hope that someday they are going to break free from the current relationship or whatever is binding them that they feel like they can't break free from at this time. They do want you to hang in there until that time, that day comes, because they do see it in their near future. All right. Support. I feel like a lot of you have somebody who doesn't want you to feel alone on Valentine's Day. They don't want you to think that they don't care about you. For a lot of them, though, I feel like they care way more about themselves, though, and they're just doing what's best for them. This support feels a little bit like trying to keep you close to them. 10 of Wands here, just trying to hang on to you so that you don't move on from them. So this support feels a little bit manipulative, just like with that magician that we keep seeing. And then I have this Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, who can sometimes be about bringing the drama and not the peace. So you could be connecting to somebody who almost revels in, you know, having options, or revels in some sort of drama, right? Relies on that to keep them validated. And it feels sick, but at the same time, some people are like that, right? They like to see people fight over them. They like to see people getting all out of sorts over them. And so you may have somebody who is a mix of, you know, or they're kind of like there's this duality to them, where 1 minute they're like this really nice, loving, kind person, and to you, and then the next minute they're dismissive and angry and cold, and not someone you would want to be with. So they know that, you know, they want you to have someone on Valentine's Day. They feel like you deserve it. 10 of Wands here, though, confirming that, shows up as their support, them reaching out. It's more of like keeping them hanging on, right? Keeping this stress in your life, when what you really want to do is break free from it, right? So trust. All right. This looks like two people calling a truce. This looks like two people deciding to trust each other. Some of you may get something from this person. This is just their intentions, but there could be something here about this person extending some olive branch to you. The Knight of Swords actually comes out, extending an olive branch to you, an apology of some sort, right? Some of you have somebody who's thinking about rushing in and apologizing on Valentine's Day, using that as their day to get the record, to set the record straight, and to clear their head from all these things that have been on their mind. So I do pick up communication on Valentine's Day for a lot of you from this person. They may not say everything they need to say, but they are certainly being encouraged to tell the truth to you and to be honest with you about a lot of things. The Knight of Swords can bring clarity, right? Their intentions are that you are expecting them at some point to be honest with you and tell you the truth. And who knows, Valentine's Day could be that catalyst, that turning point where they go, I can't play this game anymore. I can't hurt group 3 anymore. I need to be honest. I'm going to open up to them and tell them what's going on, because that's what they deserve, right? Rejection. All right. Some of you will feel rejected by this person on Valentine's Day, mainly because their intentions are showing that they can't have their cake and eat it too, right? Because mainly they don't want to play the game anymore. If we were dealing with like Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, this is someone who wants to continue the games, the trickery. And I feel like you're dealing with somebody who wants to sort of put that to rest, even if they don't know how. 10 of Pentacles. There may be rejection because this person has to spend time with their spouse for some of you, right? Their intentions are to not make plans, to not get your hopes up, to keep you hopeful, right, about a possible future, but to not get your hopes up because it feels like they're invested elsewhere, and it feels like they have to commit elsewhere at this time, right? It's almost like their intentions are to, you know, try again next year. Maybe me and such will be broken up. Maybe we'll be divorced. You know, maybe the situation will be a little better if it's not about being with a person, right? So you guys do have somebody who I feel knows their intentions are not to really do much for you, to reject you because they have to make someone else feel like special, or make someone else feel like they are not being rejected, right? So they can't go too far. They can't do too much. Because again, they do feel like they're trying to end this facade. And a part of that is, I really want to say something to group 3, but I'm not even going to open that door because I still got to, you know, deal with such and such over here, my spouse, the person that I'm dealing with, or I still got a lot to deal with about the last time we communicated. It didn't go well, right? For all of you, this won't be about a third party. This is very strong. Okay, this 3 of Swords. That some of you have someone who's dealing with someone else, and they may prioritize that person on Valentine's Day with the 10 of Pentacles here, lavishing them with gifts and things and leaving you sort of out in the cold. All right. So I'm going to grab some messages for your person's intentions for Valentine's Day toward you. Group 3, what are your person's intentions in the dark? Okay. For some of you, you're not going to hear from this person. Okay. The big message that's coming through is that their intentions right now are to stay hidden, stay ghosting, stay away until they have a definitive answer for you, or they have some sort of definitive action they plan to take. But they're keeping things in the dark is how they're most comfortable at this time. And it feels like that's going to resume for, you know, some, tough love, their intentions towards you. You know, this person is not really planning much. Okay. They're not really thinking that, you know, things are going to happen with you guys in that time frame, right? So their intentions are to do something else, be with someone else, right? I don't see a lot of energy about making up per se, because the friendship lets me know that even if they were to reach out, they may even say something that throws like that rains on your parade, like, yeah, I was just calling because we're cool, right? Or I'm just calling because you're a good friend. Like something that may be like, get off the phone, you know, like, no. So there's some sort of tough energy, tough lessons learned by some of you in group 3 from this person. If you expect anything from them, there will be some sort of letdown here. They're already intending on that. And true love, right? Their intentions, I feel, are to, you know, be with, for some of them, who they feel is their true love right now. For some of you, that's not a shock. Again, mostly for those of you that already know about this third party or this other person involved, right? I have timeout at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's important. I am going to grab a message, just one, because I feel like you guys could use it. Let's see what this person wants to say, group 3. What's going on with this person for Valentine's Day? Their intentions, they miss you. All right. I miss you so very much. So for a lot of you, this energy even feels to me like they miss you, but they know they can't have you. They miss you, but they know they can't come towards you. They miss you and they're thinking about you, and Valentine's Day makes them think about you a lot more. But at the same, and they know for a lot of you that you could truly be their true love, but they're already invested somewhere else. So for a lot of you, you're connected to a person who hasn't figured things out yet. And all they're going to do is just keep leading you on, in hopes that one day they'll get it together. And that may be a little too risky for some of you to rely on. More in the long term than, you know, for Valentine's Day, but certainly relying on them to come through with anything for Valentine's Day. It feels like this is not somebody that you want to pin your hopes on. You don't want to place your bet on this person doing anything special for Valentine's Day. This is just their intentions, not their actions. I will do readings on that. But thank you so much, group 3, for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. And if you would like a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the details in the description box.